some of the themes that drew me into the movie was firstly the fact that I'm playing a really soulful human being, a really soulful character. And Mo is really inspired by the story of Cathay Williams. And Cathay Williams was an African-American woman who went into the Buffalo Soldiers regime and kind of hid there for about 2 years for the sake of survival. And Mo is really inspired by her world, her story. So it was really intriguing to do that. And also the theme of a Western. I've never done that before, and I've never really taken the time to appreciate Westerns, but now I do. It's a lot of hard work and elements to make a Western and to be a part of that world. I would say his directing style is definitely of a visionary. He definitely has a good eye in terms of making sure that what's captured in the lens is beautiful, extremely beautiful. So that was really interesting to see how he would find a location and focus on the beauty of it. So that's been beneficial to learn from him. So Jamie's character, Tommy Walsh, I would like to say we're both protagonists in this film. I don't like the thing of like one person's higher than the other. He's toe-to-toe with me. He's the leading man of this movie. And his character is troubled, is flawed. And he comes into contact with a woman on her journey. Someone that we always said it was two people who would never meet, having to sit, in a room with each other, in one place with each other, and deal with each other face to face. Two people that would immediately dismiss one another in society. So we have these two characters come together and they clash. Their morals are different, their beliefs are different, but in a way they need each other. And Jamie's phenomenal as Tommy. Michael's character, Will, is brilliant. I've always been a fan of Michael. And during the early stages of rehearsals, they had other ideas for who Will should be. And I was like, Will needs to be an African-American man, in order for this to make sense. And Anthony Mandler immediately said, Michael K. Williams. And then prior to that, I had asked Michael to do a poetry piece for one of my animations. So I had already kind of gotten in contact with him, but having him on set was really brilliant because he was just a character. He was great to work with. So I'm excited for you guys to see that. So I'm wearing two hats. I'm acting and I'm also producing. And the acting part, of course, is something that I've been trained in for many years and I'm still training. But in terms of producing, I'm now starting off my journey. But the way I chose to produce on this was to focus on the creative side of it. So I've already had my own experience with my own productions of hiring, the camera equipment, the lighting, and working out a price. So I didn't have to do this on this job. What I did have to do predominantly is make sure that creatively the script and the characters and the crew and other elements that maybe go unnoticed are adhered to and looked after, and also and learning when to use that voice, and also learning from observing, of how other producers deal with things and what I can take and how I can allow that to make me grow as a producer. So it's been a fun journey. It hasn't been too hard. They've given me the freedom to work mostly on my acting and focus on that. But when I need to step in, I try to step in. Yeah, which is fun. Surrounded is a journey that follows Mo Washington, a young woman from Missouri, and she is an ex-slave, but she was able to gain experience within the Buffalo Soldier regime and be a soldier for 2 years. And now that that's over, she's now on a journey to take a gold claim that will predominantly give her a piece of land to start a new life. And as she's going on this journey, she encounters some very difficult situations that she has to get herself out of. And it's, in a way, a survival by any means necessary.